Hello, my name is Shane Gray, and I am a management major at USF. The music video I selected is Barriere by Shervian Hajipour, released in 2022. It became an anthem for peace and justice in Iran after the death of Mahsa Amini, and it connects to Global 16, peace, justice, and strong institutions because it expresses people's clear desire for freedom, fairness, and human rights. Term 1, perception, is how we take in information through our senses and organize it to create meanings. The book explains that two people might perceive the same event differently depending on what details they notice first. Page 62. In Barriere, at 40 seconds to 50 seconds, the lyric for dancing in the streets may be perceived by Iranian listeners as a risky act of resistance because they're going out in the streets and doing things they shouldn't be doing according to the government, while international viewers may perceive it as simply a call for joy and freedom. They're just having a good time. Term 2, interpretation, is the step where we assign meaning to what we've perceived, shaped by our own experiences and culture. The book notes that interpretation is influenced by personal and cultural backgrounds, like how one gesture can be seen as polite in a culture and rude in another, page 65. And at 1 minute and 5 seconds to 1 minute 15 seconds, when Hajipour sings about pollution and poverty, Iranians may interpret it as a critique on of government neglects, while global audiences may interpret it as part of broader struggles for justice, or even the pollution that can cause harm to the rest of the world if left unchecked. And term 3, face, is the public image of ourselves that we want to present to others and the one we want them to respect. The textbook explains that people often try to save face in conversations to avoid embarrassment or to show respect, on page 83. In the video, at 1 minute 22 seconds to 1 minute 30 seconds, the line "for women, for life, or for freedom," or just "for women, life, and freedom," represents collective face of Iranians depending on dignity and recognition, or demanding dignity and recognition. I apologize. Sharing this publicly, even with personal risk, highlights the importance of maintaining face in the struggle for justice. It highlights that if people don't feel like people or feel like themselves, that what are they doing? And I believe that's why people fight and why they're doing this, and it's beautiful. And what stood out to me is how Barriere shows that perception, interpretation, and face all work together in shaping how people understand messages of justice. Citizens perceive everyday injustices and interpret them as signs of oppression, and then they risk their public face to demand dignity. And if I were creating my own message for Global Goal 16, I would focus on face because protecting people's dignity is at the heart of building peaceful and fair institutions. And like I mentioned earlier, face at the end of the day is someone's identity, and if their identity isn't respected, then they need to change the environment or move somewhere else, and that they need to be helped if they don't help if their face isn't respected.